Okay, welcome back to Campus Pressbox. This is episode number 5454. I am with the great Gatsky, Mitch Gatsky, who is our senior editor of, what are you, content now?
Yeah.
Is that what you do? Is that what you...
I edit everything. I write a little, and I podcast.
Podcast. He's a podcasting master. In fact, he just got done with Suits and Laterals, our NFL podcast that actually Jeff used to do. But now Mitch does it. Mitch and Evan.
Yes. I can't wait for you to hear it.
Why is that?
Well, are you going to let everybody hear it, or is that just for you, or what?
Kind of depends.
Okay. So that was an audition.
What do you want me to do with it?
Well, I don't know. You're going to have to tell me when you listen to it.
How long is it?
27 minutes.
Okay. Look, you passed. You're in.
I'm a professional.
Under 30. That's all I care about.
I'm a professional. I just don't get paid.
Yeah, well, hey, look, bro. Let me tell you something. You aren't the only one not getting paid here, my man. Okay? You can look at my expenses every month. Let me tell you that. All right, so what's going on? What's going on with you? Let's talk about, you know what we're going to do? We're going to talk about baseball for a few seconds here.
Let's go. I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh, come on. Come on, Mitchell. Come on.
That's the only thing we have in common. You know that?
No, not really.
What do you like that? I like so much stuff, and I feel like you just hate it all.
All right, let's go through this list first. What do you like that you think I hate?
Music.
I like music.
You seem pretty indifferent about it.
Okay, which was your favorite artist?
My favorite artist?
Give me three.
Wow. Favorite artist? Okay. Creedence Clearwater Revival.
CCR, absolutely. Keep next.
Yeah. See, I'd have to go with the Beatles, and I know you're not a Beatles fan, and I'd love to hear why not.
I think they're overhyped. I think.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
yeah, well, okay. I don't like overhyped things. That's why I don't like Harbaugh.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, I mean, like they're good, but like, oh my God, they're not the greatest band ever.
Well, see, I think they are.
Oh my God! All right, number 3. This is the what do they call this? The rubber match or whatever.
Yeah. Man.
Anyone in your top 5? You're trying to find an artist that you don't think I like.
Well, no, I'm trying to find one that I think you'd like, actually.
No, find one you don't think I would like. Don't give me one you know I'll like. Like, don't throw out the Rolling Stones. You know I like the Rolling Stones.
Well, yeah, see, I mean, I could go that direction, but I'm trying to get some kind of a different feel in here.
Well, that's why you should throw out one you don't think I would like to see where we are.
Okay, well, I don't think you're a Jay-Z fan.
No, bro. I mean, I know who Jay-Z is, and I'm sure he's a very nice guy.
Oh, you know who Jay-Z is.
I do know who he is.
Tupac, Biggie, no?
Oh, Tupac, absolutely.
You like Tupac?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, man, okay.
Bro, I was born in 1982. I have to like Tupac. Come on.
Is that a requirement?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So in Detroit, we had this ESPN radio station, but it switched to old school throwback hip hop and R&B. So there's been nothing but Tupac, Biggie, just all these classic songs from
all
the
eyes
90s
on me.
In the early 2000s. Exactly.
All eyes on me.
All eyes on me.
And rumor has it, I heard, I don't know if this is true, but I heard Eminem is the one who bought it, and that's why it's so cool now.
What's in it? What's the station?
It's called 105.1 The Bounce.
You don't know what the call letters are, do you? What is it?
105.1 The Bounce.
The Bounce. Okay, let's see what.
Check it out. I'm telling you. And they
WMG.
WMGC FM HD1 Detroit. That's right.
Let's see what it says about Eminem.
It used to be a pretty decent sports talk station, but they just ran out of talent.
Hip Hop 105 audience so far, white women ages 30 to 45.
There you go.
Just so you know.
That's fine. That's right. Hey. I mean, white women ages 30 to 45. That's where I live.
Yeah. So, Eminem was the first artist they played when they changed the format.
Yeah, so I think he's the one that bought it. Actually, they don't play too much of his music, though.
It's because a lot of it isn't good.
Totally right. You're totally right. You're not going to hear an argument from me on that.
That stuff's not good.
I'm a Detroit guy, and, you shouldn't have come back. shouldn't have come back.
Correct. Hey, you're allowed to retire young and stay retired. They're still going to keep paying you money.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right?
But
it's like Michael Jordan. You could have just stayed retired. It'd been fine.
He could have toured with the songs that he had for the rest of his life, but no.
Correct. Right? Exactly. All right, where the hell were we? What were we talking about?
We were talking about what's...
Oh, yeah. No. Let's rewind here. Let's go back to like April when we were talking.
Okay.
April. And I believe we were podcasting. And I said, we were talking about baseball.
Yeah.
You remember this conversation? You know where I'm going here?
You're probably going to bring up the fact that I jinxed the Tigers killing the Indians.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
When I asked you when's the next time the Indians are going to beat the Tigers or whatever I said there.
Yeah.
What was it, like 13 in a row the Indians won?
I think it was
something like that, right?
I think it was 11. I think they're... I think the Tigers, I believe they're 1-11 versus the Indians this year.
So what, they win like the first one and lost like 11 in a row? Or did
No, they lost
the
first 11 and finally won the one.
I mean, it was pretty bad for a while there. Like dire straits.
Ridiculous. When you consider, if you look at the head-to-head matchups, both in Detroit and in Cleveland, the Tigers had owned the Tribe for the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, okay, 5 years, whatever. 2 years, 5 years, doesn't matter.
A significant amount of time.
Verlander, and who's the other pitcher? There was another guy who used to just beat the crap out of him.
Scherzer.
Yeah, Scherzer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And then this year it just like went to shit.
Well, because you guys got all the pitching now, so the Indians loaded up on those young arms, and that starting rotation is filthy.
Okay, so here's the thing. It is October 11, 2016. They have what, 2 more series against each other? 1-1.
It's not October, it's August. But I know what you mean.
Hey, October 11th, or excuse me, August 11th, 2016.
Yeah, October's the 10th month, not the 8th.
Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, my clock is in military time, and I can read that. But
that's a good one. You got me there.
Okay, but that's
why we post things at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, Mitchell. But my clock is in American Standard Time here, or whatever this is, 8/11/2016. And if it were, European like the rest of the world, I would actually know what month it is.
Okay.
All right. But instead, to me, it looks like it's November 11th, 2016.
You know what cracks me up? When people just text you back like 2 days later after they pretend like no time has passed.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you not get my text 2 days ago?
Yeah.
I mean, looked at it. I know you saw it.
And my thing is, it's not the fact that they replied to me 2 days later. It's just the fact that they don't say, like, hey, they say nothing about it. They just pretend like it didn't happen. That's my thing about it.
Right. And you're an iPhone guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just turned on iMessage like 2 weeks ago or a month ago or whatever.
Okay.
Because I hate it. I don't like it.
Why not?
But it's stupid. Text messaging is fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But I guess iMessage has like these red receipts.
Yes.
Unless you turn it off, which I did. So I text my friends.
Oh my God. You're one of those guys.
What? What's wrong?
You can't just let somebody know that you read it and then...
No. Why do you need to know if I read it? Here's the thing. If you know that I read it,
then
there's an expectation.
You don't need to know, but...
No, but if you know, Mitch, if you text me, you know that I read it, then you have the expectation that I'm going to reply to you within X number of minutes. But if you don't know, then I can text you back 2 days from now.
That's what I mean. The read receipts hold people accountable.
Okay, so when I send you email, do I send read receipts?
Emails.
Because I will start doing that.
Email is totally different.
No. Hang on. Read receipts hold you accountable, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so from now on, every email you get, it comes with a read receipt.
That's fine.
Okay, so now you're accountable.
That's fine. Most of the emails
I'm going to turn on read receipts in Slack
anyway.
here. I'm going to turn on read receipts in Slack, so I know when you get my messages there too.
That's fine.
We're going to be totally Big Brother here.
I'm not avoiding you. This is not an issue.
You're just posting stuff at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's our big European audience, Eric. It's really appreciative.
Somebody's up reading it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was up at 3:30 this morning.
You've been up at 3:30 the last couple nights.
Yeah, I usually get up at I usually start working at like 5 o'clock. Start working at 5. So I'm usually up at 4:15.
Take a shower. How much sleep do you try to get per night?
Between 4 and 4.5.
Okay. That's your happy zone.
Yeah, that's enough, man. Anything else, you're wasting hours.
That's
Like,
how
you're wasting
I feel about
productive
the
hours.
day. That's how I feel about the day. If you sleep 6 hours, that's a quarter of your day.
Yes, and this is what I tell people who like sleeping on Saturdays. I go, they're like, "What'd you do this morning?" I was like, "I don't know. I got up at 6:30 and I washed my car and I was done by 8. And I go get 30 chai because I don't drink coffee, and I go to the coffee shop and get that and a bagel, and by then it's like 8:30 and I can work for 4 hours and it's noon, and then I can watch whatever, and I still got the rest of the day. Start the beers.
Yes, it's
and
Saturday.
These people are like, "Oh my god, I was out till 2:30 in the morning and I didn't get up till 10." I'm like, I haven't slept till 10 o'clock since I was like 5.
That's a lie, but okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, maybe it was last week, but whatever.
See, I'm the type, I will stay out till 2:30 in the morning and still get up at 8 o'clock-ish.
Same thing. I'm with you. Absolutely.
I like the morning.
Here's the thing. Are Tigers and Indians right now?
Oh yeah.
Who's gonna win the division? I don't even know what the differential is right now. Was it 2.5 games? Indians up by 2.5?
It's less than 4. Put it that way.
Okay.
See.
I'm boxing you in here.
I don't want to be the homer and say the Tigers, but I'm going to end up saying the Tigers because the Indians, for me, I understand their offense has been performing pretty well of late. They're scoring a lot of runs somehow. But without
tagging home base, I don't know.
But like, how are they doing it? They're not. I don't think they get on base a lot. It doesn't seem like they hit a lot of homers. They're not drawing a lot of walks. They don't steal bases. They don't hit and run. I don't know what they do.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I don't know what they do. So I think
most unproductive baseball team.
I think at some point it runs out, and that pitching is not going to be able to support them. And you saw that a little bit last week.
Mm-hmm.
Pitching got knocked around. Where were they last week? And they just got destroyed by a couple. Was it the Twins?
Yeah, Minnesota. Well, yeah, but Minnesota's beat them all year.
But I mean, come on.
Oh, look,
that's a last place ball team.
So here, okay, I'm an Indians fan, right? It's the only Cleveland team I like.
That's a lot.
Okay, what other Cleveland team do I like?
You're a huge LeBron fan.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, LJ23 all the way, man.
3 years, $100 million for him today. By the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 2 years and an opt out, right? Or is it straight 3 years? I didn't.
I assumed that there would be an opt out after every season. That seems to be where contracts are for him at this point.
I can't believe Gilbert would sign him to the 3 years without him at least guaranteed 2 of them.
Well, they just did it last year.
No. Last year was a 2-year deal, opt out after 1.
Right.
This is a 3-year deal.
Okay.
I'm saying he would have to guarantee them 2 years. Like if you're Gilbert, you just take 1 and 1 and be done. I mean, what's the significance of signing 2?
Do you think LeBron will finish his career in Cleveland?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a championship here. Where else would he go?
Anywhere. I mean, I just think he's gonna be the type of guy that'll want to hold on too long and end up pulling a Michael Jordan and playing for the Wizards or something.
Nah, I think, you know what? I think he's done when he's 40. I mean, how old is he now? 31? 37, he'll be done. Like 5 or 6 more
I don't even think he's 31.
No, he's definitely 31 because I'm 34 and he's like 2 years younger than me.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Either way, he's still got some years left. There's no doubt about that. And the thing is, he can still play without being LeBron James. You know what I mean? He can be the 6th man on a team as long as he can swallow his pride for it.
Do you think, how did swallowing the pride go for Kobe Bryant?
Well, I mean, how staged was that to drop 60 points his last night? Come on.
All right, so okay, so we're going to talk about Kobe Bryant, and then we're going to talk about Alex Rodriguez, and then we're going to talk about who's the guy who just retired, Prince Fielder. We're going to get to all this.
Yeah.
Because
then we're going to come back to the Indians.
Yeah. Actually, we're going to do this right now.
Full circle.
We're going to talk about this right now. The Indians will not win the division because I think the Tigers have more experience as a veteran team than the Indians do, and I think that helps them down the road in the long run. I'm not saying that the Tigers are better. I mean, they will be, right, at the end of the season. But I think the Indians do not win the division because the Tigers are more experienced.
It's the way you said that makes it sound like you're expecting Cleveland to get a wild card spot.
Well, the wild card is not the playoff, first of all. But yeah, they can make the wild card. That's fine. I don't care.
The wild card game is not the playoffs?
It is not.
Why not?
Well, every other part of the playoff is how many games?
Well, it's
How many games?
A 5-game series or a 7-game series.
Okay. How many is the wild card?
It's just the one.
Right. So, before they renamed the NCAA tournament, the first round, second round, third round, whatever that bullshit is now, was the play-in game part of the tournament or not part of the tournament?
It was not.
That's where we are right now. That's what the wild card is.
Okay. For you, but I mean.
Look, I have plenty of Indians friends who count 2013 and 2007 and whatever as part of the, playoff appearances. They're not playoff appearances. If you're only playing one game, it's not a playoff. Playoff is not one game. We're not playing football.
It's the ultimate playoff.
No. Good God, man. Stop it. In the Olympics. Do you watch the Olympics? Are you into this nonsense?
I've been watching some of it that's on. Fencing is really cool.
Okay. Let's go to the team sports. Let's talk about basketball and soccer. Because I have no idea what fencing is.
Okay.
Is it single or double elimination for those sports?
I have no idea, but there's absolutely no reason for the women's soccer team or the men's basketball team to lose any games.
We better go back to baseball because I have no idea. Bro, I don't. Didn't Americans lose yesterday, basketball?
Did they?
Didn't they lose to like Australia or something like that?
You're asking the wrong guy. I don't know.
Okay. Let's go back to, let's talk about Alex Rodriguez here.
Oh, that bum?
Come on.
Oh, my God. See, you're an A-Rod guy. We cannot agree on anything.
What? No, hang on. I think A-Rod is a very good baseball player. And I wish he had not taken steroids so that everybody would recognize how good of a player he is.
Okay.
That said.
That I can agree with.
Okay. Is he top 5, one of the most egotistical baseball players to ever play Major League Baseball? Yes. To play professional sports? He's right under Lance Armstrong. Like, he's very close to Lance Armstrong. With the biggest ego ever. Like, Brett Favre's up there, too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I would say A-Rod is probably number 1 Major League Baseball history, modern day, right? I mean, we're not going to talk about
Reggie Jackson.
What's the guy's name from the Red Sox? Who I can't remember.
I don't know. Yastrzemski, Ted Williams.
Ted Williams.
Yes. What about him?
Look, I love Ted Williams. Biggest ego in the world.
How do you know?
Are you kidding me?
This is decades before I was born.
This is why I said modern day, right?
Yeah. So what are we talking about? We're talking about Ted Williams, who plays in the 40s.
In the 40s?
He played in the 40s.
I don't think it was that late. I think it was.
Man, look it up.
I'm looking it up. He
fought in World War II.
Okay, you got me. All right. But he retired in 1960. That's why.
Well, yeah, he had a long career because he was damn good.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, Alex Rodriguez. Don't worry, I'm going to edit all that, so it's fine.
Okay. So you sound smart?
Well, no, I'm going to make us both sound smart.
I hope so.
Do you want to edit or do you want me to edit?
No, you can edit.
You sound so resigned to the fact that you don't want to. All right, Alex Rodriguez.
Yes.
You hate him.
Yeah.
Because he took steroids.
No, because he got caught twice.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly is just hanging on at this point to hit 700 home runs so that he can be remembered.
And collect a paycheck.
Does he need to collect a paycheck at this point?
Are you leaving $30 million on the table or not?
I think they're going to pay him whether he plays or not.
Because he wasn't going to walk away until they agreed to that. When you retire, you don't keep your money. You leave all that money on the table. Like Adam LaRoche left, what did he leave? $18 million on the table this year?
Right, but see, the thing was, if the way I see it, I think the Yankees approached A-Rod and said, look, you got 2 options. We're either going to cut you or you're going to retire now.
Right, yes.
So A-Rod chose the pride instead of the money. He's so full of himself, he thinks that he can retire this year, sit out the rest of the season, come back next year, and still hit however many home runs.
He needs 3 to get to 700.
5 or 6.
I thought he needed 3.
3?
Didn't he 5? I think it's 3.
I don't know. It's only a few.
Here's the thing. No one's going to take a chance on him.
Nobody?
I mean, who would do it? I mean, the Rangers or the Mariners? Like who? I mean, other than the teams that he's played for, who else has a need for him?
Some dreadful team. Nobody has a need for him, but somebody will find a spot for him
To put butts in the seats?
Yeah, why not? Maybe. See, it would work better if he could join a team now, not next year.
Right.
Because at the beginning of the season, you shouldn't be having trouble drawing fans in April. But
Well, unless you live in the north like us.
well, yeah, but I mean that's a different
That's weather.
issue.
Yeah.
But I think somebody like the Twins might. I don't know. The Twins might take A-Rod.
Does he get in the Hall of Fame?
Does he get into the Hall of Fame? No, because I think everybody, the guys who are currently voting, the guys currently with Hall of Fame votes do not like anybody whose name has been mentioned with performance-enhancing drugs.
Should that matter?
I think it should now, but I think it should now because it's so recent still, and we're still seeing the effects of the game reacting to all of a sudden there not being so many home runs, and it drastically changed, and now it's starting to ramp back up a little bit. I think in a few years, when some of the guys with votes don't have votes anymore, and basically the younger generation comes up, the kids, the adolescents who watch these guys play in their prime will probably end up getting them into the Hall of Fame. But for now, I don't think they make it.
Should Pete Rose be eligible for the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
So if we're going to make Pete Rose eligible, right, all these other guys have to remain eligible as well, right? Same thing. Both cheated.
Did they cheat? Did Pete Rose cheat, I mean?
He gambled on baseball. Cheating? Isn't that kind of cheating? I mean, he always maintains that he never gambled against his team, but he also lied about not gambling for 30 years. So.
Yeah, I think that's a load. I think
so.
He definitely gambled.
But that's my point, right?
Reds games. You're not going to convince me of that. But
that's my point, right? Like lying is cheating, right? I mean, and as far as sports go, right? Like, I mean, A-Rod lied for all those years, and Rafael Palmeiro and Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire. Those guys said, "Oh, I didn't do anything," and then poof, we got proof. Except for Barry Bonds, I should say that. Like, we don't have any proof about Barry Bonds.
I guess not.
Come on, we don't have anything.
No, solid proof, but there was that Balco case.
Yeah, but I mean, what happened with that? Nothing.
Well, his name was on the list. With anything? Nothing. So
I mean, we had, what was the guy's name? The clubhouse attendant in the Yankees who put the needle in A-Rod's ass. We got that. That's pretty solid proof.
Yeah, I guess. It's
right.
Hearsay. Really?
Come on.
Anyway, my thing is Pete Rose has got to be in the Hall of Fame. He's got 4,256 hits. That's way more than anybody else. Ty Cobb has 4,191. But other than that,
1919 Black Sox. You gonna let those guys in? Have to if you're gonna let Rose in. Same thing, gambling.
Well, yeah, I'd let him in, but the only one that deserves to be in is Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Shoeless Jackson, yeah, Cleveland.
So yeah, he should most definitely be a Hall of Famer.
All eligible, at the very least, make those guys eligible.
Sure.
And then let the Veterans Committee vote on them. Or, and this is what I don't understand. I think I have a Indians podcast, and this is what I told somebody a few months ago, whatever. I said, just make these guys eligible. I don't understand why Manfred won't make these guys eligible, and then people will stop bugging him about it
because he doesn't want to be the guy who did it, basically.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like
his record, he's still the new guy. He's still very much the new guy, and he took over for Selig, who was commissioner for
ever
a long time.
What you mean, Mr. Conflict of Interest? I'm going to own a baseball team and be commissioner at the same time?
Well, yeah.
Okay. But here's what I'm saying. If I am Rob
representing
Manfred,
the owner, so in a way he was just representing himself.
I represent me.
Yeah.
As Les Miles would say, no one speaks for me. I represent. You remember that press conference?
Yes.
When they said he was going to go from LSU to Michigan? Remember that one? 2007, I think that was.
I forget. I was getting hyped up. I thought he was coming to Michigan.
Yeah. No one talks to me. I represent me. Then he gets up and walks away. That's the shortest press conference ever. Dude, I watch that once a year. I laugh my ass off for 5 minutes. It's great. I love it.
5 less miles.
Misinformation on ESPN, and I think it's imperative that I straighten it out. I'm the head coach at LSU. I will be the head coach at LSU. I have no interest in talking to anybody else. I got a championship game to play, and I'm excited about the opportunity of my damn strong football team to play in it. And that's really all I'd like to say. It was unfortunate that I had to address my team with this information this morning, but that being done, I think we'll be ready to play. There'll be no questions from me. I represent me in this issue. Please ask me after. I'm busy. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Okay. But if you're Rob Manfred, don't you just say, you know what? You're eligible. And then you're done. Then no one bugs you about it anymore.
No, I think then people definitely bug you about it. Because there are a lot of people who are totally opposed to those guys being in the hall. And they
then don't let them in.
Come after. Well, no, see, that's the thing. Even just putting it in the air, they would be upset about the fact that there's a chance.
So Pete Rose gets in the day after he dies, right? I mean, seriously.
I don't know.
Right? It's like Jimmy Carter, right? Like, we're not going to let the hostages go until the day after Reagan, gets sworn in, and then they, in Iran, they let all those guys go. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. The day after he dies, Pete Rose, which I hope, by the way, hope he lives to 150. Screw all that. Hope he lives to 150. And then they just let, seriously, at some point, they're going to have to let this guy in. But
see, I
if they haven't let
at some
Joe
point
Jackson
it'll be too late. Like, it's too late for Shoeless Joe Jackson. None of us saw him play. There's really there's nothing substantial that we can go with to say.
Maybe that's the thing, is they want it to be so that no one who saw Pete Rose play.
That's not okay.
I agree with you.
So you said you wanted to talk about Kobe Bryant, too, before we get back to the Indians.
Just guys who held on too long.
Oh, yeah.
They're for the money.
Yeah. And that's my thing, too. It's like, he's not good. A-Rod is not good at all. He's bad. That's why the Yankees got rid of him. This wouldn't be an issue if he could still hit even 230 with 10 homers.
Last year, he had 33 home runs.
Last year?
Did they have like 33 home runs last year? I thought they wanted to run him out of town, and I thought he had a good year last year. No?
To be honest with you, I try to ignore the Yankees and A-Rod. I'm glad they're getting rid of him, because now they're going to usher in a whole bunch of young new players, and it's actually going to be pretty cool to watch them come up like they did in the 90s.
He hit 250 with 33 home runs last year.
And what was he doing this year?
203 with 9.
My Lord. And how many at-bats?
217 versus 523 last year.
See, that's just not good enough. That doesn't cut it.
I agree.
So, yeah, he did it to himself. And I think he's going to end up somewhere, and you probably have to play a couple games in AAA for somebody before getting a call up, but he'll do it because he wants 700.
696 home runs.
There you go. 4 away.
So, Seahawks, Rangers, Yankees. Which team will you remember him for?
The Seahawks?
Excuse me. Did I say Seahawks?
I thought I heard Seahawks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I said Seahawks. It's fine. Hey, I'm not going to edit that.
He played fullback, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yep, he did. He plays. Okay, Mariners, Rangers, Yankees. Which team do you remember him most? You're young, so.
Yeah, see, this is interesting because I would have to say Mariners.
Yeah, okay. See, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's like right. I don't totally remember his Mariners days, but I remember him being the man on the Mariners. You know what I mean? And then he signed that huge contract with the Yankees.
So you don't remember those, 2 or 3 years that him and Ken Griffey Jr. played together?
Not totally.
Yeah. Those were good years. I mean, obviously I'm from Cleveland, so 95, 97. Right? I mean, World Series, and 94 was the year, the strike year and everything. So, Like Griffey, or excuse me, A-Rod was like, I think 94, he was a rookie, if that sounds right. So I think he only played, he probably didn't play 50 games that year, but, 95, he played half the season, and, obviously 96 and 97, like he, close to full seasons or whatever, although he might have been injured one of those years. But yeah, him and Griffey, and just think about, you stay in Seattle or you stay in Texas, right? But, those years those two guys played together were great. Like, if you're a young guy like me, I know I'm not young, but that's what you watched every day. Those two guys.
Yeah.
All the nonsense, shenanigans they had, all the fun. That's what baseball was good.
Who is it now?
Well, I feel like I don't really know anybody right now.
That's my thing is it's become there aren't those two guys on any team anymore. It's all about one team having that one guy who's really good. Every team in the league has a superstar on their team.
What do you think about the Nationals pitching?
The Nationals?
Yeah. And
I think,
Bryce Harper, obviously not a pitcher, but Bryce Harper and what's the guy's name?
Yes, him.
Not Scherzer. The other guy on that, the other pitcher.
Oh, Strasburg. Yeah. No, Strasburg's been incredible this year.
But I'm saying, like, but those are the Nationals are the only team that I can think of that have a name brand pitcher and a name brand position player.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about a team with those two guys. Like, that's really the only team that I can think of. And I obviously not so name brand that I could think of their names, but that's the first team I thought of. Right? You're like, who's that team now? And I'm thinking, like, those are only two young guys I know.
Mm-hmm.
Two guys on the same team. And I'm sure, some baseball guy like, oh, my God, how come you can't think of X that plays for the Mets or Y that plays for whatever. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. These are the only two teams.
That's what I'm after. I'm after a casual fan. Who's the best tandem in the league? And
only thing I come up with is Harper and Strasburg. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
I don't know if that's right or wrong.
I think a lot of it has to do with just the way that they've packaged those two players. They've been the face of the franchise.
Two number one picks.
Yeah, I believe they came in the year after each other.
Yeah, one after each other. Absolutely.
So it's pretty much just been a hype train.
Yeah, and baseball pumped those guys up for a year and a half. Strasburg especially. Remember?
No, Harper especially.
Well, yeah, Harper, but Strasburg too. I remember he had all the problem with his shoulder, and they're going to sit out, or he limited his inning. Who's his agent?
He's not a Boris client, is he?
Yeah. That's exactly Scott Boras.
There you go.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the baseball version of Rosenhaus, and I couldn't come up with it.
Scott Boras.
Yeah. But that's what It's those two guys. There's only two guys in baseball I can think of that are on the same team that get hype. Right. It's just too bad that Dusty Baker's their manager.
Oh,
he's terrible.
See, I think if anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be Dusty.
Are you kidding me?
No, because that Nationals team, I understand Dusty Baker's history, but that Nationals team, it's been their year. Like they've supposed to have been winning the World Series the last 2 years. So now it's getting to the point where if they don't, the window's starting to close. And I think Dusty Baker's the manager to do it with a team that's young, but also looking at the prospects of having to break up the core.
Okay, I can't get behind Dusty Baker. Here's the thing. So the Astros used to be my National League team. I'm still an Astros fan. Obviously, they're in the American League now, so whatever. I still have all my Astros stuff. I'm not going to get rid of it.
You probably have the Astros stuff when they were wearing black and that red color, don't you?
Orange. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That's a hat I wear all the time.
The Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio days.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. You go to a game and George H.W. Bush is there every game. Even what's the wife? Margaret Bush? Barbara?
I think it's Barbara. It's not Margaret. It's Barbara.
Who's Margaret? She was married to who? George Washington?
It's Margaret Thatcher.
Margaret Thatcher? She's the Queen of England, isn't she?
She wasn't the Queen.
Or no, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister. The Queen is Elizabeth VIII, right?
Whoever it is, she doesn't matter.
Yeah, she's yeah. Anyway, so I've been looking for a new National League team. And I wanted to go Dodgers, but I can't stand Vince Scully. He's like A-Rod to me. He needs to retire. He needs to just go away.
Why?
He doesn't even travel with the team.
Why do you hate everything?
I don't hate everything. I just
hate everything I love.
I want when people need to retire, I want them to retire. I want them to go.
Look, Vince Scully is a legend.
Oh, my God.
And he's deserved a farewell tour.
Yeah, he's been on a farewell tour for 3 years. You know how you're right about Delaney, which we're going to get to, who's going on this 5-year thing, this 5-year farewell tour?
Yeah.
Okay? It's the same thing with Vince Scully. Just go.
He's going after this year. He's done.
Yeah. Guess what? He announced that 3 years ago he was leaving.
Oh, well.
So it's okay for him to stick around for 3 years, but Jim Delaney can't. That's what you're saying.
Well, me being an aspiring baseball broadcaster, I just love the way Vin Scully calls a game. There's nobody that does it better. So
I agree.
Selfishly, yes.
Although I do like Hawk Harrelson. He gone.
Stop. Stop.
Come on. I mean,
I just hate how much of a homer he is.
He's supposed to be.
No, but he ramps it up more than any other broadcaster.
That's why it's so fun. It's so bad it's funny.
I can't do it. And I can't stand the White Sox.
Well, that's fine. It's like when Musburger's talking about gambling.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
That's awesome.
You just don't like Harrelson because it's the White Sox.
Probably.
That's your hate.
Sure.
That's your hate.
So
anyway, I wanted it to be the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But I can't get behind Vince Scully. So this year I said, all right, I'll go the other way. DC is my favorite city in the world. I'll be a Nationals fan. And then what do? They hire Dusty.
Well,
so I got nothing. I got nobody in the National League.
You got nobody. You're not going to like the Cubs because everybody likes.
Are you kidding me? I live in Cleveland. I can't like the Cubs.
I love watching the Cubs play.
Yeah.
They're so good. Joe Madden is a genius.
I like Joe Madden a lot. I think he's a very good manager.
He's what made me a Cubs fan, honestly.
Cubs are your National League team?
They were as soon as they picked up Madden. I was like, okay, let's go.
So you're a Madden fan?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
I say that to my friends who like LeBron. You know, we went to Miami. So
yeah. I mean,
Miami fans. It's fine.
I got no problem with people who want to root for individuals. I do it all the time.
Mitch, you root for whatever team you want. If you live in Chicago, or if you live in Detroit and you want to be a Bears fan, I don't care. Root for whatever team you want, man.
I don't get it. I mean, I'll rib people a little bit because
that's fine.
At my core, I will always come back to the Detroit team. But, if the Tigers aren't doing it for me, I got no problem watching Cardinals Cubs.
Well, the Tigers. I thought you said the Lions. I'll say the Lions haven't been doing it for anybody in forever.
Well, right. The Lions suck. I'm still an NFL fan.
How bad is that football stadium? It's terrible.
Ford Field.
Oh, my God.
It's a big warehouse.
Yeah, I was just saying, let's just put up a steel house and put a roof over it. Put some grass in it. Oh, my God. It's terrible.
And the cobblestone, the brick street they got.
Inside?
Inside.
Oh, my God. That place is terrible. So I went to the MAC game, cover the MAC championship.
Yeah.
Game. Terrible.
Oh, I bet. I was at the Fast Lane Bowl. I think that's what they're calling it.
Quick Lane Bowl or whatever.
Quick Lane Bowl. That's right.
Hey, you write for a college website. You don't even know the name of these bowl games. There's only 45 of them.
Well, they keep switching them. It was the Little Caesars Bowl, the Motor City Bowl.
Yeah.
They can't pick a damn
Keep you on your
name.
toes. Keep you on your toes. Isn't it terrible?
Oh, it's terrible.
That might be the worst arena stadium I've ever been in. I want to talk about your boy.
Harbaugh?
The H-A.
Yeah. What about
Harbaugh effect? Or is it E? H-E or H-A? H-E.
Harbaugh.
No, Harbaugh effect or Harbaugh effect?
Oh, effect.
Effect. Yeah, I never get that right.
It's confusing.
Yeah. Look, I'm just happy I know there, and there.
Yes, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's an easy one, though. That's easy. That's actually very easy.
If you think, yeah. If you just take 3 seconds to think about it. Not even that.
Isn't Les Miles one of the most entertaining guys in college football?
I do like Saban just because he does not give a damn.
Oh, that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my dude.
No doubt.
Other than the fact that it's Alabama.
That little
Saban
rampage he went on last year was great.
Oh, I love it.
Did you see that game?
Every time. Like this thing with Feinbaum. Like when he was like spitting all over the place.
Yeah.
Great. Like appointment television.
Really
and I love it like when they played like Little Sisters of the Poor and like nobody shows up, and then he like yells at the fans in the press conference, like we need you out there. This team's very good, and then it's a full house, and then they steamroll them by 50.
Coach, you were playing Western Carolina.
Yeah, what are they? The Catamanooks or whatever? Is that what they are? I always get this wrong.
I don't know.
The West Carolina Catamanooks, that's a word?
I think there's some kind of dog.
That's a Catamanook, isn't it?
I think, isn't that a cat?
Oh, probably. If it's Catamanook, yeah. Anyway. Okay. So I think, one, I'm upset that Steve Spurrier is not on TV this year because I think on College Game Day, him and Les Miles, I think would be the best thing on television. I would actually watch Game Day again. I've not watched Game Day in 5 years. It's terrible. But I think if you put Les Miles on there with Steve Spurrier, that instantly becomes as good as the Super Bowl, or better, because the Super Bowl is always trash.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not a very...
But the numbers, the ratings, the numbers.
High bar.
The numbers.
You think they'll get Super Bowl ratings?
Yeah, we're not talking about MASH final here, but it would be very good. Isn't a MASH final like the highest rated television show ever? You're a broadcaster, don't you know this?
I think so,
yeah. Yeah. Don't ask me how I know this. Anyway, Harbaugh.
Yes.
I need to see something out of him, man.
Like wins?
Yeah. I mean, I got it. 10 wins. That's great. That's beautiful.
Well, there's only so much he can do in the off season. Like,
I know.
How many games he going to win since the last game that he won?
Yeah. Okay, fine. I'm over him. I'm over him.
Well, you better get back under him.
What?
Oh, yeah. You could edit that for later.
All right, who's going to win the Big Ten East?
Michigan.
So they're going to beat Ohio State and Michigan State this year?
Yeah, why not?
No, I'm being serious here.
I am too.
Where's that Ohio State game at?
It's at Ohio State.
Oh, there's no way.
Oh, wait. No. Wait.
There's no way. There's no way they're going to beat Ohio State at Ohio State.
It's not at Ohio State.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say.
They got Ohio State at home.
Michigan State on the road.
Michigan State and East Lansing.
Yeah. Which, by the way, speaking of terrible stadiums.
Not a fan of Spartan Stadium?
Oh, my. It's concrete. It's like a concrete slab.
I've actually never been for a game.
Oh. Let me say this. Michigan State is one of the best campuses I've ever been in my entire life. It's very beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It might be the best in the conference. Maybe. I haven't been to the ones on the West. Like
Nebraska.
Yeah, I guess if we're going to put them in the conference, that's fine.
So it's only been 5 years.
Yeah, whatever. I can't. No. I'm talking about like Wisconsin and
like the real Big Ten schools.
Were you in the Slack room when I threw the old logo in there? Did you see that? The old logo, the old
with
Big
the
Ten
11?
Logo? With the 11.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Campus Pressbox number 40, if people want that reference. But I think Michigan State is one of the best campuses in the whole conference, right? And a lot of them are all obviously urban campuses.
Yeah.
So there's not that many, right? I mean, like Michigan obviously is not urban. Michigan State.
Michigan is pretty urban.
Yeah, but it's not like inner city like
No.
Ohio
it's not
State
like
or
Cincinnati.
Northwestern. Which I know you love that stadium.
Oh, I love Cincinnati. If I ever disappear, I'm in Cincinnati.
Look, the Queen City is very nice, but that stadium is not great. What is that, Nippert or Nikert or what?
Nippert. They just renovated it.
Yeah, maybe I'll go down there.
You should check it out.
I'll go. Since it's renovated, they do have that press box does look very cool, like the outside of it, the way they did that.
Yeah.
Looks very good. Very sleek, maybe Star Trek like. Are you a Star Trek guy or Star Wars guy?
Star Wars. I saw you guys talking about that. Again, we cannot agree on anything.
How can you like Star Wars? It's such trash. It's like we're going to make 3 movies and then we're going to go all the way back.
I like it.
And we're going to put all these in order that nobody understands.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. You got to think about it. It's unique. It's better than doing the same thing.
All right, we'll save that for another podcast.
Okay.
Michigan make the playoff this year? This is your bold prediction time.
I mean, I need more time, but...
Well, if they're going to beat Ohio State and Michigan State.
For now, yeah, why not? They'll go undefeated. Probably get steamrolled by Alabama in the Semifinal.
What do you think about the semifinal on New Year's Eve?
To me, I don't care when it is. I'm watching it.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Doesn't matter to me. I'm watching it. So
that's what I say.
They can put it whenever they want.
Christmas Day.
Seriously, that'd be awesome, actually, because there's nothing but crappy NBA basketball.
What do they have, 5 games now?
5 games
6
all day, and they're all wearing, like,
oh, my God.
weird jerseys with sleeves on. See, I don't get the sleeves thing. It's weird.
Yeah, we're not playing volleyball.
No.
Playing basketball. You need those sleeves. I guess you need your sleeves or shoulders in volleyball, too. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I never play volleyball.
It's a big shoulder sport.
You play volleyball? You a volleyball guy?
No.
What sport you play when you were a kid?
Baseball, football, basketball, soccer. I still play pickup basketball quite a bit.
I've never played basketball a day in my life.
Did you ref it?
Yeah, I referee basketball.
Actually, you're probably a better ref because you haven't played it.
Michael Phelps wins the 200-meter individual medley for his 22nd. Ryan Locke fails to medal.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Well, hey, guess what? It happened like 6 hours ago. Who cares?
I was going to say, is that live or?
I mean, let's talk about this. Just show it live. Show it live and then show it again later. Show it live. Show it again later.
Yeah.
How hard is that?
There's no reason not to.
Here's what I don't understand. Why does ESPN wait to give me the alert until NBC shows it? That can't be a rights thing.
Oh, I'll bet you NBC's throwing some kind of money to ESPN for it.
Yeah, it's the only thing it can be, right?
Gotta be. Or else, why else would you do it? Beat them to it.
Exactly. There's
highlights.
Well, they can't show highlights because NBC is the rights holder.
Yeah,
so I get that. But that's got nothing to do with the alert.
Yeah.
Unless that's part of the rights holders.
It might be. It might be because of the time delay, the tape delay that they want to put it on. I don't know. Again,
show it live and show it again. I bet you if they showed it live and then they showed it again, it's 10:13 in the East as we record this. The right time zone, as I call it. As Bert and I call it.
The right time zone.
Well, yeah, you look at the map and the East is on the right. Yeah. The right time zone.
The correct time zone.
No, that's Central Time.
Okay.
Okay. That's like the worst time zone there is. Mountain's the best, I think.
Why?
Because you get the best of all worlds.
See, my buddy just moved out to California, and he said, he's going to be waking up for 10 o'clock football games this fall. And I'm like, yeah.
That's fine.
And on Saturdays, 9 o'clock. I mean, those noon starts in the East. That's 9 o'clock. That's awesome because you can watch football all day, watch the primetime games on the West Coast, and still go out. It's still only 10 o'clock. You can go out, have dinner, grab a couple of drinks.
You wouldn't be drinking all day?
No, but I'm saying you can go out in case you're not drinking all day.
Yeah, I still kind of think the mountain's the best. Just because when you get to, like, not just college football, but, like, the Super Bowl, and we're talking about, like, the World Series, like, would they start at, like, 10:30 on the East Coast? It's like 10:30 the first pitch? 9:30?
Yeah, probably closer to 9:30.
Yeah, so it's 7:30, right? And so by the time it's over, it's 10:30.
Sure.
But if I'm on the West Coast, and I got to worry about getting out of work early, and I got to deal with the traffic, and I might miss the first pitch. But if I'm Mountain Time, I'm already home. I'm good. Make it whatever time you want. Plus, I probably live in Utah. I'm high anyway. Whatever. Me and my Mormon chicks.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're all high. It's fine.
All of us.
Oh yeah. What is that? Who's that? Koresh or whatever with the five wives, or Warren Jeffs or whoever that is.
You're talking these cults, and I don't know.
You're a cult guy.
No, you're the cult guy with the the band of brothers or whatever you're telling me about from Waco.
The Branch Davidians. The band of brothers. Was that you? Were you and I talking about this?
No.
The Branch Davidians?
Oh, yeah. That was
that our podcast?
Yeah, that was the Ken Stars,
Waco, Texas. Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
By the way, Baylor should not be playing football this fall.
Why?
Because it's just an institutional problem, and it's top down. You're not going to convince me otherwise. From campus police to city police to administration in the school to the football coach to the assistant football coaches to the players to the RAs on campus. Everybody was in on it. So
So no football.
They don't get to play football anymore.
But we're okay with Penn State playing football?
No, now that all this new stuff has come out years and years after the fact, because they're still releasing court documents. I probably, in hindsight, they probably should have given Penn State the death penalty too. But
Well, you can't, but it's not. No NCAA violations.
What?
No NCAA violations.
What do you mean?
Penn State didn't violate any NCAA bylaws.
Oh, yeah.
So you
No,
can't
but-
give them the death penalty.
No, but I mean, they just should not be allowed to play football. Like,
All right. I mean, we can agree to disagree. You're taking scholarships away from kids who had nothing to do with anything.
well, no, I understand that. You
So-
let them. There's obviously ways to let them transfer out with no penalties. They can
Yeah, but you're
start
still
wherever.
taking scholarships away from people. Like, those scholarships filter down.
Sure.
So you're still taking scholarships away. So I think if you fire
Well,
everybody.
they can find other ways to give kids scholarship money.
No, but it's not just about the money. It's about the playing opportunities and playing at the next level. Like, you
Sure,
can give
but-
all the money in the world, but if they don't play, then it doesn't mean anything.
If those kids have a chance to play at the next level, they're going to find some other place to play.
I mean, I got it, right? Kids from Division III go to the NFL. I got it. I understand.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, in general, when you take scholarships away from the top, those affect kids at the
No,
bottom.
I didn't-
Who, you know what
I
I mean?
get it. I get it.
Yeah.
It's very much an unwanted consequence, but
Right.
Baylor doesn't deserve football. They chose football over the well-being of the student body, so now they don't get to choose football over anything.
So here's my solution for all this, all these transgressions, like not just Baylor or Florida or Tennessee or Penn State or Oregon State or what other school am I missing here? Sexual assault. Did I get them all? Probably not. I probably didn't get it, half of them. Take away their TV money. You done with your wing, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm eating chicken wings.
Are you?
Yeah, I still got them.
What flavor?
I just finished the last spicy garlic one.
Oh, that's so weak.
What? Man, I got 4 flavors, all right?
Okay.
I got spicy garlic.
Mhm.
I got the Parmesan garlic.
Okay, that's good.
I got the bourbon honey mustard
Yeah.
and honey barbecue.
No. Garlic parm's your best one.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah. I'm a spicy guy. There's no such thing as too spicy.
See, I can't do the spice. Spicy
Garlic
garlic
parm.
is as high as I can go.
Yeah.
Again, we cannot agree on anything.
Yeah, we agree. We agree.
I don't think we've found one thing yet.
Oh no.
Yeah.
CCR.
CCR. Bang. There you go. That's it.
I mean, I think you're on my side with Vince Scully. You have your blinders on.
No.
All right, so you want to be a baseball broadcaster? Is that your dream job?
Yeah.
That's your broadcasting dream job?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it weren't baseball broadcaster, what would it be?
You mean if my
Anything
dream-
else? Like, what's your job number two? Number two.
Oh, jeez. I don't know, probably like
Campus press box guy?
what?
Campus press box guy?
Yeah. Just in general, just leading the way.
Hey, you can have it.
I'd like to be one of these Ken Rosenthal, Buster Olney, JP Morosi types who get the phone calls from the unnamed source in the front office who say, hey, we're packaging these guys. We're going to go get so-and-so to boost the bullpen. That'd be cool.
How bad did Rosenthal screw up the Puig thing?
See, and it happens. Like,
Oh no! Look, hey, bro.
when
I
you're trying to get it out
Right.
the fastest and be the
I get
quickest.
It
And
happens,
that's,
man.
That's why journalism sucks now, is because everybody wants to be the first instead of
The right one.
the right.
This is what I try to tell people that write at Campus Press Box. This is what I tell people all the time. Right? They're like, "Oh, I got to get this out." And then I read, and I go, "Did you read this?" Like, did you read what you just wrote that you want me to hit publish on? Like, I'm not putting that out there. You can't even spell your own name right.
You
She's in such a hurry.
You didn't get one of those.
No, I'm actually the one who usually spells her own name wrong. But
is it I before E or?
Yeah. I always look at my driver's license or my mail just to double check. Actually, my driver's license has my middle name spelled wrong, but that's a different conversation. But I agree with you 100%. Like, that job's not easy. And what did right? You talk about Ken Rosenthal. What did I say? Man, how bad he screwed that up, right? And it's the same thing I tell people when you referee basketball, right? You make 1,000 calls, you get 999 of them right.
Yeah.
And you get one wrong, and that's the only one people remember.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's the same thing for those guys. You think about Schefter. Yeah, it's the same thing with Schefter, right? 12 million followers or 6 million followers, whatever he's got on Twitter.
Right.
He gets one thing wrong, and it's like, oh, you suck. You hate my team. You hate that team. You're the worst ever. It's like, dude, whenever you want to come over here and do my job, you let me know.
People get so personal about it. It's like,
it's
man,
so bad.
What is your deal? These
Right.
people on Twitter that are they just say all these nasty things to people
in general.
Yeah, just people.
Right. So, like, who was that? Cooper or Cole or whatever wrote about the MAC, the Mid-American Conference.
Yeah.
And it got dropped in a forum. I can't remember the name of the forum. And I put the link in our Slack room today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you? And then the first, like, so the guy.
I didn't click on the link to read the comments, though.
Yeah. So it's fine. But the guy, like the guy who dropped it, said, you know, I disagree with this, and I disagree with that, and this is good, and that's good, right? Very congenial, whatever, nice, or whatever word I'm trying to look for here. And then the first response is, tell that idiot writer or whatever. And I'm like, that Toledo's been 4 out of the 5. I'm like, dude, I'm reading. I'm like, dude, like, calm. Here's what I said to myself. Don't worry, I'll put the tag on this. Calm the fuck down. Like, if you're not going to email this guy, Cole or Cooper or whichever one it was, or you're not going to send him a tweet on Twitter. This is why I put email address and phone number. Email address and
don't put phone numbers out.
Let me tell you something. My phone number was on my Twitter handle for 2 years.
Never.
No one ever called me.
Wow.
2 years it was on there. My actual phone number. 216-408-5527. It's my cell phone number. No one ever called me.
Jeez.
No one calls. People aren't going to call you. They'll email you because they can say whatever they have to say and they hit send.
All right. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right? But if there's a chance that you're going to pick up the phone and tell them that they're stupid, they don't want anything to do with that.
If you got texting, though, they will blow your phone up.
But it is the same thing. They can say whatever they want and get out.
Yeah.
Right? But when there's a phone call, if you answer, people are not going to say anything. Let me explain this to you. I referee basketball almost every day of my life. And people yell and scream all the time. You're terrible. You're this. And then when you turn around, they don't have anything to say to you.
Yeah.
They literally have nothing to say to you.
Point fingers. It wasn't me.
Correct. Exactly. That is what it is. Everybody wants to say everything.
That is what it is.
That is what it is. They are who we thought they were. Okay?
And we let them off the hook.
And we let them off the hook. Right. But as soon as you confront somebody about something, they're done. They got nothing to say. That's why people now tweet radio hosts instead of calling in, because they don't want to have that interaction and hear that they're stupid.
Yeah. They want to make their point and get out.
Even when their point's wrong. Even if it's right, they don't want the confrontation. They want to be the one to confront, but they don't want anyone to confront them.
Well, they want their mic drop moment.
Yeah, well,
I got him.
Yeah. Well, you're commenting on a message board that the kid doesn't even know is there.
Right.
And you read the whole thing. You read the entire thing. And at the bottom, email or tweet.
Yeah.
I can't do that, so I'll just make my comment here on the message board.
Thanks for the click, by the way.
Yeah, please click again. That's what I tell people. I use that line all the time. People say something on Twitter, I'm like, please click again.
There you
do
go.
it twice. Actually, wait a few days and then click again, so it's a different, unique. Please do that.
Tell your friends to click.
Yeah, absolutely. Please have your friends click, too. All right, Mitch, tell everybody where they can find you.
Find me on Twitter at GreatGatsky, GATZKE. Don't send me any nasty messages, though.
Should they call you?
No, don't call me. I don't.
You want to give me your phone number?
No, put it this way. Like, if I get a call from a number that I don't have saved in my phone, I don't answer it.
Yeah, me either. But they don't leave voicemail either.
There's no reason. Well, yeah, because most everybody, the way I look at it, if you're calling somebody that you know and they see a missed call, they should know to call you back.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You don't need the voicemail.
I don't do that.
You don't need the voicemail to tell them call them back.
No.
The callback is automatic.
No, it is not.
Well, see, here we go again.
Okay, Mitch, if you call me and you don't leave a voicemail, maybe you butt dialed me.
Okay, that's fair, but this is not the 90s. I'm not waiting for your voice message to come play, like, oh, leave a message after the tone, and then
but just press 1. Just press 1. It skips all that. But how do I know how long you let the phone ring? It just says missed call. It didn't say missed call with 6 rings or missed call with 1 ring. I don't know how many rings you let it go.
You want the missed call to be more precise.
No, I'm saying if you call me, leave me a message. If you want me to call you back, leave a message. You know what really bothers me? Oh, now we're getting into this.
Okay.
When I send someone an email and they reply to me with a text message or an instant message.
Oh, a totally different forum?
Yeah. How hard is it to hit reply? Like, isn't it harder for you to leave that message?
Yeah.
And then go type somewhere else?
Clearly you read it.
Yeah, just hit reply. So when I call you and I leave you a voicemail and then you reply with a text message?
Only time that's acceptable is if you're going from like computer to phone or phone to computer. Then I can see you just find whatever's easiest to get a hold of you and
just hit reply.
Say what you got to say.
How is it easier to read my email on your computer and then pull up your phone and type a text message?
I don't know. I'm trying to disagree with you more.
I know. You're 100% on my side here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so annoying. I had people do that the other day. You know what else you know what's worse. Here's what's worse. Oh my God. This one really bothers me. You know how I always tell you, don't show your work?
Yeah.
Right? Like we're doing math problems here.
Yeah.
People send you an email and then they send you a message. Hey, I just sent you an email. Well, guess what, bitch? I'm not going to open it any faster just because you sent me a message telling me you sent me an email. I check my email 4 times a day. That's it. Sending me a message is not going to tell me that you sent me it. It's not going to make me open my email. If it's that important, just pick up the phone or tell me what's so important. Don't send me an email.
Yeah.
Well, I have to send this to you through email. Well, then I'll get to it in 2 hours when I check my email again. These dudes do this all the time. People do this all the time. Yeah, I just sent you an email. Okay, thanks. Have a great day. Aren't you going to read it? No. I'll get to it when I get to it. Well, it's important. Well, it's not important to me. It's your email, not mine.
What you should do is just start replying, hey, I just read your email.
Yeah. One of my old bosses used to have an auto reply on. So for every email, like it would be an out of office message for everything he got.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And it says, these are the 4 times a day I check my email. I will reply to you, it's always within 8 hours. Like you're going to get a reply within 8 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, people hated that because he didn't read it right away. So, they would get all happy. Oh, I got a reply from so-and-so. Yeah. Out of office message. Yeah. Where else? So Twitter, email. What's your phone number?
You're not getting my phone number.
I mean, I have it.
You have it, but you might actually need it for something.
Yeah. I'll send you an email, then I'll send you a text.
Other than that, find me on the east side of Detroit. If you have any life and health insurance needs, I'm licensed. Give me a call.
Driver's license or what?
No, I'm licensed to sell life and health insurance in the state of Michigan.
Nice.
As of Tuesday.
Congrats. That's a big test, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the new big thing in my life.
That's good. We should have started the podcast with that. I said what's new, and you're like, Harbaugh, football, blah blah. Well, you think we're going to talk about football here?
That's not what I said.
You did I even send you notes?
No.
So you had to know we weren't going to talk about football.
No notes. Well, I was wondering.
Yeah.
Anyway, where can they find you?
At Damien Bowman, Damien Bowman on Twitter. Damien.Bowman at campuspressbox.com. 216-408-5527 if you're bold enough to call. It's fine. You can text as well. I don't care. Campuspressbox.com/insiders for all the new fancy stuff. I would detail it for you there, but Mitch told me he wanted to be done by 10, and it is 10:30.
Yeah.
So I'm well over my limit.
Yeah.
But in fairness, we started late because he was working on another podcast, Suits and Laterals.
I had to go get my wings.
4lights.fm/SL, Suits and Laterals. Anything else, Mitch?
That's it.
We're going to do this again soon.
Preferably next week.
Yeah. Do we have to talk about football?
No.
All right. That's it. We'll see you later, folks. Thanks.